when I enter a room, I'm very cognizant of everybody and everything, but that was an upbringing that was so trauma related. It's a survival technique for me. I've got to know before I feel comfortable that I got no problems, right? Is there anything in your background that made you a mentalist?
You hit two things there. I don't want to ignore the first thing you said though, but you said that your upbringing and experiences that you had as a child gave you a skill. You turned it, what some people could have a bad experience and never get past it. You turned it into a life skill, and you made a career out of having this guard, if you will, and right, and reading a room and assessing. Basically, it's a survival instinct, but you've taken it to the next level.
Yeah, but what about your childhood made you gave you this trajectory and made you the success that you are now?
So it's interesting. I guess you could say, in one form or another, I was always looking for attention. I had two older sisters, and I know my family always jokes about, when I was much younger, it was very hard for me to get a word in edgewise.
Mhm.
So maybe I was always just looking for that attention. I got the bug, to be honest, when I was 5 years old. I got a magic kit, and actually the precursor to that was just before that birthday. I saw a magic show, and I fell in love with magic. And believe it or not, there are some parallels and some concepts that we borrow from the magic world and the mentalism world. I'm not talking about tricks, but just, as far as there's a lot of misdirection and psychological nuance and subtlety that makes the magic work. And a lot of that is exactly what I do as a mentalist. But that got me just hooked on magic and performing for people.